What's up, everybody? It's HBT with Straight Up Wrestling Show. Here live, guys, to talk about some Smackdown that's going down tonight, guys. We are going to get into it, guys, so get ready for the Bumrush. WWE Smackdown is happening tonight. Let's talk about it, man. We're definitely going to talk about it. All right, I see the young man, Lucas. My friend Lucas is in the house, says, howdy. How are you, Lucas? It's good to see you this evening, man. All right, but yeah. Basically, going into the evening time, we typically right now, you can say afternoon. We have a few minutes before we get into the nighttime era. But hey, right now, we are still in the afternoon. In a few minutes, we will be in the evening time on the East Coast here. What's up, Green Randall? Green Randall in the house. My man, Green Randall. Raymond Underwood is in the house. What's up, Ray? All right, Green Randall, who won that promo battle between John and Cody? I have to give it to Cody. I just got to give it to Cody. Even though John Cena's was very good, I give that one to Cody. All right, Ray says, hello, Harry. What's going on, Ray? All right, guys. But yeah, I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to talk about the Smackdown tonight. But guys, just give me a few minutes. I want to do a couple things here. But man, we are going to get down deep into this thing that's going to go down tonight, and that's Smackdown. So I will be talking about that here in just a moment. But yeah, let me go ahead and do some sharing on this podcast and making sure that the Straight Up Wrestling Show is getting paid for this wrestling podcast, guys. So give me just a moment here. Give me a moment here, guys, and I will be ready to get this thing started, rocking and rolling, guys. So yeah, just give me a moment here, and we will have everything in full effect, in 100% in full effect. But hey, if you coming in, man, I'm gonna go ahead and say it because my last few podcasts, I pretty much said it basically at the end of the show. But if you're checking this podcast out, Straight Up Wrestling Show, man, whatever platform you're on, if you're on Facebook, hit that like, share, join. If you're on YouTube, hit the like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, ding, 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 so you know when we're on like times like these. Do the same thing over on Twitch. And if you see us on X, guys, formerly known as Twitter, hit that like, share, tweet, and retweet, and follow the Straight Up Wrestling Show. So, hey, yeah, tonight is a big show. But, hey, tonight, man, my alma mater, my girls play, man. My girls is playing South Carolina Gamecock. Women will be taking on Texas. We'll be taking on the University of Texas at the Final Four, the women's Final Four. So that right there is a biggie tonight. But, hey, us wrestling fans, we have Smackdown. Wow. All I can say is a huge night tonight, guys. So get ready. All right. 20 of Good Kind Master says, check out Minecraft Move in theaters now. Get your tickets now. Okay, Lucas. Raymond says, are you going to be on for Smackdown? I am not sure how much I will be, but I will come on for some Smackdown tonight, Raymond. But I don't think I will be here at 9:00. Christopher Burton is at work, so I'm gonna have to do a little spotty here and there for that. I am gonna try to check out that Final Four, which is coming up in just a little bit, guys. Sorry about that. My throat is kind of scratchy a little bit. All right, Lucas said send me the link. Not right now, Lucas. Not on this show. Not on this one. Maybe later on today. Lucas, I don't think I'm gonna do it for right now. Why didn't you join my stream? I don't know, Lucas. I have no clue why I did not join your stream. But guys, we are going to get into what we're going to get into. This right here is talking about tonight's SmackDown. So guys, let's go ahead and get into this talking about tonight's SmackDown. And I'll talk to you about who I think is winning. And I know that WrestleMania season is upon us, guys, and it's coming up very fast. And this right here is going to determine a lot of things that's going to be happening at WrestleMania. So like I said, we are right on WrestleMania season, and I hope we have a great show tonight, man. Can they top the promo that we just seen between John Cena and Cody Rhodes? I don't think so, man. That right there was very, very good. Poor Harry. No! All right, guys, let's talk about this WWE, man. And I'm going to go to an article that's already up. But hey, like I said, one more time, if you are on, you out here, you're listening to this podcast, guys, you like what you hear, subscribe, man. Subscribe to the Straight Up Wrestling Show. We are building, and we are back in full effect, man. And like I said, I just want to continue to build as far as the Straight Up Wrestling Show. So go ahead and hit that like, share, join wherever you at, guys. Subscribe. You know, hey, let your friends know about the Straight Up Wrestling Show, man. But hey, the WWE tonight, they have CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins will be live on SmackDown. After learning that his dream to main event WrestleMania will be realized in a triple threat match against Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, CM Punk is set to return home to Chicago for SmackDown. So they're in Chicago. We know Seth freaking Rollins, not Seth freaking Rollins, but CM Punk, huge in Chicago. That's his hometown. So he will be getting a big hometown welcome tonight in Chicago, and said his moment may be squashed in a hurry. However, as both the Tribal Chief and the Visionary are also coming to SmackDown. So, hey, get ready for that, man. That right there is going to be great. So CM Punk is in Chicago. And as far as this match go, I wish it was not a three-way, you know, as far as, you know, three-way going into SmackDown, not going into SmackDown, but a three-way at WrestleMania. I wish it wasn't. I wish it was maybe a three-way, you know, on SmackDown or Raw, but, you know, right, you know, prior to WrestleMania. That's what I'd rather see, but it is what it is. So we will have a triple threat, you know, a three-way match between CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins, but they will be live tonight on SmackDown. So let's see how that pans out, guys. See what happens if any fireworks happen between those three, and most likely it will. All right, then we have the Motor City Machine Guns. Motor City Machine Guns, they will battle DIY in the WWE Tag Team title for the #1 contenders match, man. So, hey, who's going to win this thing? I would like to see Motor City Machine Guns take this take this battle tonight. I hope they take this battle tonight, but who knows how this thing is going to go down. In my opinion, I do not think the WWE has used the Motor City Machine Guns to their advantage, full advantage. I'm talking about full advantage. I'm talking about maximizing their potential. With Tommaso Ciampa, and who else we have with Tommaso Ciampa? His partner, Tommaso Ciampa, and pretty much Johnny Gargano. I think they have gotten exactly what they want with Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. I don't think it's going to go much farther than what they have gotten. So let's see. I see Melanie McKeith is in the house. What's up, Melanie? My girl Melanie McKeith is in the house. All right, let me check out what Melanie McKeith is talking about. But yeah, Melanie McKeith is in the house. Appreciate you coming in, rocking with us, Melanie McKeith. All right, so guys, give me just a moment. Let me check out Melanie McKeith. I want to talk about her little comment, there. All right, let's see what Melanie says here. But I don't have it right here. I definitely have it right here in front of me. But I do want to read it off my phone. I'm going to get it better here. All right, Melanie says, hello from Augusta Street. Getting ready for SC Comic-Con, the South Carolina Comic-Con. Yeah, the Hardy Boys and Sting going to be there, and many science fiction stars, especially Vincent D'Onofrio from Law & Order, Criminal Intent, and Marvel Comics, Saturday and Sunday at Greenville Convention Center. Wow, Hardy Party Saturday night, 7:30 p.m. at the Irish Pub in Greenville. Supposed to be awesome. Take care. Have a great weekend. You too, Melanie McKeith. Glad that you stopped in with the Straight Up Wrestling Show and giving me that information. I did not know anything about that. I did know about the Comic-Con, but I didn't know the Hardy Boys was going to have that party or anything like that. So appreciate you joining in, Melanie, coming in and pretty much laying that info on me, giving me the 411 straight up. All right, Christine Saucy Girl says, what do you think about Rusev coming back to WWE? Wow, I hope they have something for him. That's all it is to it. Rusev, he probably have a little bit better run than what we're seeing from pretty much, what's the dude's name? What's the dude's name, man? Let's see, that they brought back in from the from AEW over to WWE. Let's see. Charlotte, he was Charlotte Flair's husband there for a little while. What is his name? Andrade El Idolo. I believe he will have a little bit better run than Andrade El Idolo, but I believe they will run out of ideas for him, and I don't think he will have a great run in the WWE. I just really don't. But I'm glad he's getting a chance to go back over to WWE. At least he could say, okay, there's better people in front of me. Over in AEW, wasn't many better than Rusev. Or his name that you want to call him over in AEW, which right now I can't even think of. But yeah, Raymond says, hey, Harry, were you able to check out AEW with the Swerve and Moxley being like backyard wrestling. I haven't, but I will watch that tonight. I guarantee you that, Raymond. I will watch that tonight. And Raymond says Andrade. Yeah, Andrade El Idolo. Yeah, Andrade El Idolo. So I think he probably have a little bit better run than Andrade El Idolo. Look like they have ran out of ideas for Andrade El Idolo. They did have him in a feud with Carmelo Anthony, but they got to give, with those type of talents, I'm talking about both of them, they got to give them more than that, guys. It wasn't fair to neither one of them. And it looked like they are stuck right now with trying to decide on what they want to do. Now, Carmelo is still showing up, or Andrade El Idolo's pretty much look like he's disappearing, guys. All right, we have the WWE U.S. Championship #1 contenders last man standing match. Jacob Fatu versus Braun Strowman. I hope it's Braun Strowman, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be Jacob Fatu, the last man standing. But I'm rolling with Braun Strowman, but I'm pretty sure Jacob Fatu is going to win that match. Jacob Fatu, they are pushing and pushing and pushing to the moon. Do he deserve it? I guess to a certain point, but when it boils down to it, man, in my opinion, he's mediocre talent. Anywhere between C+ to a B- wrestler, that's what he is. Hey, I'm just going to be straight up front with it. All right, we have WWE Tag Team Championship #1 contenders match, which I already talked about. Motor City Machine Guns versus DIY. We have Naomi versus B-Fab. So Naomi will be taking on B-Fab. Naomi is going to crush B-Fab. She's going to destroy B-Fab. I don't even know why they're having this match. B-Fab is not at the caliber of a Naomi. She's not at the caliber of a Charlotte Flair. Why in the world are they putting this young lady in matches with those females? I have no clue why they are doing that. It doesn't make any sense. If you want to build up B-Fab as a female, that's pretty much somebody to be reckoned with, you need to put her in there with great stars as tag team. Team her up with people that can build her up. Team her up with people like Natalya. Team her up with Bianca Belair. Team her up with Charlotte. Team up with Naomi. Team up with people that's going to build her up. Because right now it makes no sense to put her in there with that caliber of wrestlers if you're not teaming her up with them, so she can just pretty much watch and learn from them. Because she's not going to be able to elevate by being in matches against people like Naomi. Naomi just gonna run through her straight up, and probably that may be what they're trying to do here. That may be the thing that the WWE wants to get across, because they got to make Naomi look good because of what she has coming up with Jade Cargill and what's going on with Jade Cargill right now, and that's a story within itself too. All right. Next, man, we have Ray Phoenix debuts tonight. So Ray Phoenix, I like Ray better than Penta. Some people like Penta better. My girl, Majestic Marie, she says she likes Penta better, but I like Ray Phoenix better myself. And I know some of you like Penta better. But Ray Phoenix, they got to bring him in, and for a short while have him as a singles guy, and then they need to pair him with his brother, and those guys go on a run and maybe, hey, challenge for those World Tag Team Championships, because those guys, man, together they are fantastic, and they should have some great matches here in the WWE. No reason for them not to. No reason for them not to have great matches in the WWE. The WWE blows this, man. Wow. That's all I got to say is wow. All right. My man, Christopher Burton, you hate to like me, is in the house. 69. Carmelo Hayes, not Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Hayes, man. Carmelo Anthony, man, the basketball player. Come on, man. You know Carmelo Hayes, man. He says he never missed, man. He's a basketball player. So, hey, it's easy to get those two confused. But appreciate it, man. Carmelo Hayes, most definitely. All right, we have Black Rain 7920 is in the building. What's up, Black Rain 7920? They have to have Naomi crush somebody leading up to Jade, Harry. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. So, pretty much this might be right in line with what they want to do. So, I can't hate on them for that. I figured, yeah, that's exactly what they're trying to do. Black Rain 7920. All right, my girl, Christine Saucy Girl, I was listening to you earlier regarding all the pay-per-views. Yeah, it seems like they are all about the money instead of taking care of the people and building up, building the storylines up. Yes, that's exactly what I was talking about. And you're 100% right, Christine Saucy Girl. It's all about money. That's why we have pay-per-views stacked on top of pay-per-views, and it gives it pretty much gives them time to cover up their lack of storytelling. It gives us, gives them time, to cover up the lack of building up characters, because you don't have to build up characters. You just hire characters. You just bring characters back in, or you get characters from other places. Just like Rey Fenix, he's already a built up name, from Mexico, New Japan. I think he did wrestle in New Japan a little bit, and AEW. He's already built up, so you bringing him in. He's already got a character build up, and you could pair him with his brother. You already got a built-in storyline right there. But they don't care much about that. They care about the bottom line. That's TKO Holdings and Endeavor. They care about the bottom line. So the thing is, Rey Fenix, they can make a lot of money with Rey Fenix, and they know that. And right now, they're just going to go ahead and throw him in. And you better believe there will be T-shirts of Rey Fenix, and they will sell a buttload of them. So they will make money off Rey Fenix, and they know they can do that. Raymond said it would be a good match. Braun versus Rusev, make a storyline with them. Braun Strowman against Rusev. Braun Strowman is a big dude, guys. Remember this. Rusev is a big dude, but Rusev is probably. I think they got him listed at 5'10", but I say he's about 5'8". They got him listed about 5'10", but I say he's around 5'8". He's very muscular, big guy, but he's gonna look small compared to Braun Strowman. And, Jacob Fatu is only about 5'10", 5'11", himself. And he's very short compared to Braun Strowman. I don't think that, when it boils down to it, I think body mass-wise, it'll be a good feud, but maybe a couple good matches, and then that thing will, it will fickle out, in my opinion, Raymond, because of the size differential. Now, you have somebody, even Braun Strowman, who's like 6 feet tall. If you put him against, Braun Breaker, who's 6 feet tall. You put Braun Breaker against Braun Strowman, I think that'll be a really good feud, because Braun Strowman's so, he body-wise, probably the same size as Rusev, but his height, his 6 feet look a lot bigger than his 6 feet because of what he brings to the table. So I would love to see that even more. But yeah, Rusev will be good against Braun Breaker. Rusev will be good against, against Jacob Fatu. But you actually can put Rusev in there with Jacob Fatu as a tag team. Think of those two as a tag team, man. You got to get a handler for both of them, man. I think that'll be outstanding. Jacob Fatu got that attitude. Rusev, I can't really say he will have that same type of attitude. But Rusev, he will bring something special if he teamed up with Jacob Fatu. I would love to see that in all actuality. All right, Christine says it's ruining wrestling. Yes, ruining wrestling is almost no fun and not enjoyable to watch. I agree. I record the show so that I can fast forward through the dumb stuff. I hear you, Christine. I definitely hear you on that. I don't know what in the world they're going to do with that, guys. I really don't. Because I just don't even have time to concentrate on who the stars are anymore. I really don't. Because they are pouring down our throats so quick, so fast, the next pay-per-view, that I really don't have time to stop to see who is the actual talent that's probably ruling. And, it gives Cody Rhodes a reprieve, because Cody Rhodes don't have to do too much as far as defending his title. When they pretty much, the built-in storylines is, okay, the most popular guys who have been here before, John Cena, let's bring him in, and that covers up even more. That even covers up even more of things that we actually supposed to be doing when you bring in a John Cena, you bring in a Rock. So, man, I think they have a built-in excuse with all these premium events, PLEs, and bringing in, the old stars to where you don't have to concentrate on other things that they should be doing, because the bottom line is we should be getting new storylines breaking all the time with all the talent that they have. Man, wow. And you can't say you don't have room for them on the card, because that's what they always say. That's the excuse. We don't have anything for them. You can't say that. You cannot say that when you only bringing us one storyline at a time, one or two storylines. Because what you have right now, what you got in the whole WWE, as far as compelling storylines, what do we have? Not many. Not many. The Bloodline thing is dead. Judgment Day thing is hanging by a thread. Let's see. Jade Cargill, Jade Cargill and Naomi, and Cody Rhodes and John Cena. And the Cody Rhodes John Cena thing is not going to last long. So what else besides that do you have for us? And maybe they look at it that, hey, that's enough. But it's not. It's not. Not when you have a roster with over 200 wrestlers. No, it's not. It's not. And you have all these wrestlers back there eating and catering. A lot of these people, who's back there eating and catering, I would love to see on WWE TV. I really would. But you know what? We don't get a chance to do that. We don't get a chance to see them. All we know is they back there, like you said, they eating and catering. They eating. They back there eating, grubbing away. While we're wasting away by being fans of this conglomerate, and they give us the same thing week in and week out, and they might excite us a few times, here and there, every now and then, with this Naomi and Jade thing, this Cody thing, and Cody promo with John Cena. It was outstanding, but then they have to follow that. Can they follow that, and can they be successful at it? But guys, hopefully we're gonna have a great WrestleMania. And before you get out of here, definitely hit that like, share, join. If you're on Facebook, you're on YouTube, like, share, subscribe, man. Definitely like, share, subscribe to the Straight Up Wrestling Show. If your friends don't know about Straight Up Wrestling Show, subscribe to us, guys. Subscribe to us. We're gonna be doing a lot more things. And man, if you over on Twitch, you do the same thing you doing here. You do here on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, ding, 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 so you know when we're on, like times like these. And man, over on X, formerly known as Twitter, guys, hit that like, share, tweet and retweet, and follow the Straight Up Wrestling Show. I am HBT. I am out of here. See each and every one of you guys later on tonight. I will come on and talk a little bit. I might catch some of SmackDown. I can't promise all of it, and I might talk a little bit about the Final Four. Hopefully my girls move on to the championship game. Hey, we done beat Texas twice. I think they beat us once this year or whatever. But yeah, should be a knockdown, drag down once again. And let's see if Connecticut, I think they play UCLA. Let's see if UConn girls can get back to the championship game. Hey, we owe them one. They beat the living daylights out of my girls earlier this year. We owe them one. So I would love to see Carolina and UConn get in that championship game. All right, Christine Saucy Girl. I already got that, but I appreciate Christine Saucy Girl coming in. My man Ray Underwood coming in. My man Black Rain 7920 coming through. My man Lucas coming through. All right, but I appreciate each and every one of you coming through. My man Green Randall coming through last night. My man J. L came through last night. Raymond Underwood. Let's see, so many different people. Appreciate people coming back, checking out Straight Up Wrestling Show. Because like I said, man, you're going to be seeing, you're going to be seeing 2 and 3 shows a day, man. I'm going to make sure Straight Up Wrestling Show is running, guys. Running, because I got a lot to talk about. And Christopher Burton has a lot to talk about, too. He's just not as often as I am. I work from home. So that, and, I do go out and work, too, but I work mostly from home. So you'll see me a lot more, and you will be seeing Christopher Burton a lot more. But, guys, I'm going to check y'all a little bit later. Stay straight up. Peace.